It's week 13 of the National Alexander, who's really putting up incredible numbers all season. 11 interceptions so far. It's the Packers and the Chiefs on Sunday night.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a 2-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throw outside, completion to Rice. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Patrick Mahomes is playing at such an elite level. Defensively, coming into a game like this, Charles, it's got to be a lot of things, but what worries you the most?
I think you're exactly right about that. The list is extensive about what worries you. The way he can move, make completions on the run, the way he can throw against his body, heck, make left-handed throws, you name it, he gets it done. The biggest thing, though, is once he gets into rhythm, trying to get his timing chipped away, trying to stop that, that is really difficult to do.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And look at this Packers defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Mahomes firing complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's a 2nd and 5. On the delay, Jones. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're ready to that. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Oh, good move. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 44 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. And they've got a new set of downs here. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
First down, love to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A 2nd down throw for Love. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding. Awesome.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Anders Carlson for the Packers field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Gets past one man. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Mahomes now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And again, it's Mahomes. Touchdown! Richie James with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd in a couple. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Off the play fake, Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
The partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. In motion, the tight end. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. Gets around him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. On play action. Love to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown Packers. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have got it back to within a score.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Anders Carlson now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is brought in at the 21. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Up the middle they go. Goodson. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st.
Here we go. Here we go. Hand cycle.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On third down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
In motion right goes Reed. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tim Settle, the Virginia Tech Hokie, in there on the stop. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Up the middle, Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. To throw now. Here's Love. Over the middle here. It's hauled in by Watson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
They kept the receiver in the short field without letting his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. The give is to Jones. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Goodson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and 4. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Hey, check, man. Hold true.
They'll go again to Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run it with Jones. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Well, Love wants to shift things around. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now Carlson for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Some touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. You see the numbers, all those carries. If you get that many carries in the drive, you better finish it with a touchdown, and he did.
Yeah, and deservedly so, right? Because we've seen times like the Carolina Panthers, sometimes Jonathan Stewart to carry the ball all the way down, and then Cam, he's such a great goal line runner, he'll carry it in. But in this case, though, that didn't happen. The fellow lugging the load, he's the one who got to reap the reward.
Yeah, there was no touchdown vulture here. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll get to it quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get this route to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Goodson. And this will be a Packers 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Love looking to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll think to block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Now they go screen, it's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, Love. The short throw to Musgrave. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's Pat O'Donnell coming out for Green Bay on 4th down. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this team, has got to be priority 1.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the delay, Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Love going to give this one to Jones. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Love now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going...
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Throw here is going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing. Love. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off. Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Butker's kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On second down, Goodson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
To throw on 3rd down, Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Here's James returning. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now Mahomes. He's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Richie James, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Black Ultra.
Love from the gun. The left side completion to Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 154 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The 38-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 36-yard line.
Fight. White. Green Jack.
Here's Love. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 24. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
Yellow. Line.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain.
You can score on these guys.
Shot. 17.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Love, they go play action now. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Yellow. Black shot.
1st down, Love to pass. He gets that one complete to Wicks. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And able to push forward from right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a 3rd down throw, and it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense, right?
Yeah,
if you know,
on him.
right, you know he's having that type of a game. Who else would you expect to get the football? I would have taken my chances and sold out defensively to stop him. And if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
On 1st and 10, Love. That's complete to Wicks. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. And inside give to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Yes, let's get it.
Hey,
Second down, Love. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers get a bit closer.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Carlson on for the extra point. And that one cuts this to a 17-point spread. So that one an 11-play drive. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Attack, attack!
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion left is Rice. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run here with Pacheco. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Off the option, that's complete. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. On his horse. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Now Carlson for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play fake. Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rice. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That is incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are right back in this football game. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Following the interception, Love. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Oh, and he's going to take this right to the line to gain. Awfully close. But they'll say that he did get the 6 yards he needed. Didn't get much more than that, but it works all the same. First down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw now, here's Love. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To the air again, Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Up the middle, Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Out to the left here to Reed. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Play fake. Here's Love. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one caught by Rice. And it's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's to a former Packer, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now here's Mahomes to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On play action, it's Mahomes. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays the game with great intelligence and understands positioning, and that's a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Jody Fortson,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target,
And the lead now up to 14.
Packers 31.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Glove. Flushed out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, Love. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Come on, set.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they could rip off any sort of a gain. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A quick throw caught by Rice. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Mahomes to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And this one out quickly to James. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure now this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This fielded right at the goal. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Harrison Butler on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory. But they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for Kansas City, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Met.